Aboriginal TV, Channel 4, putting Aboriginal news first. The International Women's Day celebrations attracted record numbers to the many events that were held in Darwin, acknowledging and recognising the achievements of women from around the world. The celebrations were for the social, economic, cultural and political achievements of women while calling for greater equality for women across the board. Charles Darwin University hosted an International Women's Day event where women who were inspirational, local leaders shared stories about the hurdles they've overcome to achieve equality.
Welcome everyone, it's lovely to see you all here. Thank you very much for coming along and happy International Women's Day. This is really the theme we want to take forward, but thinking about the challenges that are here, the hurdles that exist here and how we're going to defeat those together. And that's really why we have asked this special group of people to speak today, because they are leaders in knocking down hurdles, in leaping over hurdles, but also starting to articulate where we need to be going next.
I'm more interested in opening the door for our younger ones coming through, those of us who have jumped through so many hurdles. I mean, getting to a position where I've had to compete in with all due respect, a man's world. And I say that in that way because the only way that I could actually make inroads into anything was to just be respectful. Even if I was getting so much resistance and so much flack, we have so much story behind this. All of us, whether we're Indigenous or not. But what I want to say is that there's that young woman inside me who's still jumping hurdles. Thank you.
This year's international theme of gender equality brought together a record number of participants of all cultures who were dressed in purple to join together in the 2020 International Women's Day walk and celebrations in the heart of Darwin.
This is the Darwin City celebration for International Women's Day. I'm a Rakmakmak Maranungu woman from Kurunja, which is about 140 kilometres southwest of here.
As women, we've come a long way, and when you look around the world, there's a lot of things still happening. Women are still, there's so many child marriages, there's lack of education.
And it's also really important to remember things like closing the gap. And for Indigenous women, especially here in the NT, I'm still predicted to die 7 years earlier than the rest of Australia. And that's something that we need to remember on this day, and that we need to work towards equity and equality with Indigenous women as well.
For me, from a personal level, it's about really celebrating each other and also thinking about other women in other different parts of the world and thinking about what issues they might be facing and also looking at ways of how we can help them. It's just really good seeing a lot of women here. They're all in purple, so it's really beautiful.
International Women's Day is a time to reflect on progress, to call for change and to celebrate the courage and achievements of the women who changed history and those who will advance gender equality into the future for all women. Aboriginal TV, Channel 4, putting Aboriginal news first.